All right. Well, let's get everybody. We are doing all signs for you and your person, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. I just got to see where this camera's at. All right. But what's good? I know you guys want to start with Pisces. I don't know. Should I? All right. Let me think for a second. Sure, we'll start with Pisces. Okay. I'm glad you guys got to just view my thought process there. That's how I think about everything. Oh, let's start with Pisces. Pisces, bitches. All right. What's good? Hey, Michaela, Tabitha, Tinom. So hopefully my mic's not okay. All right, going from Pisces all the way up to Aries. Okay, going backwards. If anybody is confused in the comments, I hope you guys can let them know. Okay. All right, going from Pisces all the way up to Aries. Hey, Storytime Kitchen. Where have I been, girl? I've just been, I don't know, working on myself, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? All right. But, okay, moving on. Like, I don't know, I guess I get other work and, like, I don't really like to talk too much personally on YouTube. I used to be, and I feel like it confuses people. Like, I used to be a lot more open on personal levels, but I don't like doing that anymore because I always regret it. It never does anything productive. So, but anyways, going from Pisces right on up to Aries. I look cozy. Thank you. It's chilly in this area, so I have to have something on. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces, universe, spirits, and guides for them and their person? 3 shuffles. What's good, Karma? It's Ali on 9. All right, Pisces. Ooh, I like that. Energy for you this week. You're feeling quite excited about a connection you got going on. There does seem to be some type of reconnection, or you're going out for coffee with someone, or you know you're talking with someone online. There's some type of union happening for you that has you quite excited and motivated, very attracted as well. A lot of you guys are motivated to cut someone out from the past, okay, and you're on to something new, or there's something new that has your attention. I feel like when it comes to a past situation, ooh, shit, Pisces. So there does seem to be something from the past that is lingering in your energy. You don't really seem to be showing this person any empathy whatsoever, none, okay? Why are the King of Cups in reverse? I don't know, you're onto something new. You're showing the past 0 empathy. You may even be being quite harsh in your approach in something new. I mean, give me more on that Ace of Wands. 10 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're motivated to kind of take accountability for your own decisiveness within your love matters, okay? This is you wanting to create some type of change, and there does seem to be a bit of a destined moment that seems to be motivating you to kind of put in the work in a way where you can, take accountability for your own desires, your own wants, whatever it may be. So there is something new that you're connecting with. It may be starting out as friends. Ace of Pentacles. There's something new that has potential, and it seems to be giving you the strength to kind of wrap up loose ends, leave something be. Some of you guys may have learned something as well. I don't know, Pisces. I don't know. You're showing 0 empathy for a past person, and you're very motivated to take accountability for your own human rights, regain your sovereignty, create some type of change in your life. And it could be, caused from some type of catalyst within a love situation or a friend, or someone seems to be, in alignment with you on an emotional level, or there's something that's in alignment with you on an emotional level. That could just be you feeling like, do you know what, I need to be single. But you are definitely in a space where you're showing zero empathy. Lord have mercy. You may lose your shit on someone from the past as well, or you're just saying really harsh things, or, you just don't give a shit, really. Like, this is like saying whatever, even if it hurts, because you don't care of the consequences, okay? And you're very motivated to create some type of change, and you could be reconnecting with someone new, or something is starting out as friends, or this is just you being inspired to cut out something from the past and take ownership of your own life, okay? So when it comes to whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, okay, whoever's over here, this is someone that wants to talk with you. This is someone that is in a place where they may have been contemplating seizing an opportunity with you for quite some time. They may have also been in a bit of self-preservation mode, feeling like, did I miss an opportunity with Pisces? Do I still have a chance with Pisces? And they're in a space of being in a bit of an awkward situation, wanting to, being open, I should say, being open to make changes in their own life to be able to make something happen with you, okay? And again, whoever is over here, this is someone that's a little bit on the fence in regards to, did I miss an opportunity already? Okay, or did I screw things up with Pisces already? I'm not sure if this is the person you're mad toward or not, but they're definitely in a space of wanting to talk, wanting to receive some type of clarity, feeling a bit embarrassed, or feeling this contemplation type of energy, or trying to make, like, this is someone that is trying to make you a priority, trying to make more time for you, wondering if you would be willing to make more time for them, things like that. So I feel like this is someone that is trying to work you in their life somehow, but also feeling like they need to have some type of conversation to receive some type of clarity. And they are in a bit of self-preservation mode where they may not be, where they may be nervous to express their whole thoughts on the situation, because they may feel like they already missed an opportunity. Yeah, this is someone that wants to receive clarity on whether the situation is one-sided, essentially, because they feel like it's one-sided. So, I mean, how does Pisces feel toward this person? 9 of Swords in reverse. One more. Queen of Cups in reverse. You may not, whoever this person is, you may have a hard time showing vulnerability because you're avoiding, being the subject of gossip, or you're avoiding even bringing the reality of your own life to the surface. So I feel like there could be emotions at play, but you're also having a hard time showing this person pure vulnerability because you're aware it's a mess. There's something here you're having a hard time talking about because you're aware it's a mess and it would look bad, okay? And you may feel like this person, I don't know. I feel like there's a part of you that feels like this person doesn't truly care about you like that, or wouldn't truly care about you like that, or wouldn't overlook certain aspects. So I feel like this is someone you don't necessarily think negatively toward, but you feel like if you were to be vulnerable about certain things, they would think negatively towards you, and you're trying to avoid that because you may feel like this person is not the most overlooking, or you just, I don't know, it's a personal, it's like you're internalizing your reality and being hard on yourself about it, where you're having a hard time showing vulnerability. Just give me one more for Pisces feelings toward this person. I don't know, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. I don't really feel like you're open to commitment, if I'm going to be honest with you, or you're not ready for commitment, or you feel like this person isn't willing to commit to you. I don't know. You feel like it's an unstable mess. I kind of feel like you're in a position of feeling like there's no sense in taking anything that seriously right now, because I have a lot going on that I need to take care of in order to make some type of change. I feel like you're trying to create some type of clear slate for yourself. So Yeah. I don't even know what you're doing. What is Pisces doing toward this person? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Lord have mercy. Why is all your like expression like what you're doing, Queen of Pentacles in reverse? You could be manipulating the situation to some degree. If you are in a relationship with this person, you could be manipulating the situation to some degree because of finances. For others of you, I don't know, you're not giving this person all of your eggs, that's for sure. It's like you're not giving all of your energy into the situation. I don't know, maybe you just want to be friends or you're motivated to just be friends. You may be being somewhat mean to this person, or you're giving a ruthless approach. I'm not gonna lie, Pisces, it kind of feels like money's on your mind and that's about it, or stability's on your mind and that's about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody, you got to take care of yourself, or what the fuck do you have to offer, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like I feel like money's on your mind and that's about it right now because you're feeling insecure within your own foundation, and when it comes to anything new, I don't really feel like you're giving it your full support. And you don't see the point in talking about things because it's almost that energy of what's the point in telling you? I already know, I'm dealing with it, I don't want to bring it up. It's kind of like that. So I don't know, someone wants to talk to you, but I don't really feel like, how is Pisces going to respond? Chariot, I feel like you're just going to keep your distance, or you're trying to remain in control. It's like you're, okay, Chariot, the Lovers. So you're very motivated to kind of make major choices in your life so you can be able to make choices when it comes to matters of the heart. Maybe there's a choice between two, or you're very, very motivated to kind of align yourself. Okay, this is you feeling the need to embrace some type of discipline or willpower to avoid conflict with someone, because you feel like you're in alignment with yourself, and whether there's a connection there or not, how you're responding to this person is, you know, keeping your distance or not allowing the emotionally fragile situations in your life to take over. It's like you're not wanting to sit in something. You're not wanting to sit in something. It's like you want to keep your distance. Some of you guys are distancing yourself from any major choices in love because, again, you may be trying to take control of your own life. You may see something to be somewhat of a distraction as well. You're very determined to distance yourself. So regardless of if there's feelings or not, you just may potentially see it as a distraction where you feel like you need to embrace willpower. So you could be dealing with Gemini. We also have Cancer, Pisces. But this person is very motivated to talk to you. I don't see you giving it too much, though. You may have already learned from this person as well, right? This could be someone that you've already dealt with this situation. And even if you're motivated to keep things light and be friends, you're not really motivated to take it seriously. Okay? All right. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, universe, spirits, and guides for them and their person? Five of Swords in reverse. That's nice. That's nice. All right, what do we have for Aquarius and their person? Four shuffles. Three more. Keep in mind, we are going backwards tonight, guys. Okay. You're just popping on. Three shuffles. What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Overall energy for you, Aquarius, Ace of Wands in reverse and Page of Pentacles. The Fool. Okay. So I don't necessarily feel like, I feel like you're, I don't know, I just want to see. Ace of Wands in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the Fool. I feel like you're seeing someone as like a potential prospect for you, an ideal mate for you potentially, but Ace of Wands in reverse, you're not really taking action or trying to get anything going right now because you're aware of potential, trials or situations that could come of you trying to act too quickly on something. Some of you guys are feeling some level of frustration as well, like circumstantial frustration. It can be like the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Justice card, Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Wow, this is nice. So I feel like some of you guys are simply learning about something or learning about an opportunity. Like something is giving you faith here in a situation. Something is kind of giving that extra kick in your step. But with the Ace of Wands in reverse, again, I don't feel like you're acting too quickly. I mean, just why is the Ace of Wands in reverse? You could be trying to slow things down as well. Nine of Swords in reverse. You could be like, and the Two of Wands. You could be just avoiding like a worst case scenario type of situation, or there's some type of decision that needs to be made. You could still be at a crossroads in regards to whether you want to pursue a partnership with this person. Two of Wands can, feel almost like, wouldn't it be nice, Beach Boys, okay? Or you may feel as though, like, wouldn't it, it would be nice, like, is this too good to be true? Or you're in a space of like feeling hesitant on how to approach the situation, or some of you guys need to make a choice between two as well, and you're kind of avoiding a worst case scenario situation, or I don't know, frustrated. I feel like you're trying to slow something down, or again, you're not taking action even though you are intrigued by someone or something like that. You could just be aware of external circumstances. Some of you guys are becoming aware of external circumstances that cause some type of false start as well between you and another individual, where now this person is coming back around to take emotional responsibility for that, and you're on the fence in regards to whether you can trust it. Okay, it's kind of what this feels like. So you're learning about some type of false start, or you're learning, or because you are receiving some type of vulnerability here from someone, you're receiving the truth in regards to how something played out. You're becoming aware that things aren't what they appear to be, and it's giving you some type of optimism, and you're seeing it as something that could have a lot of potential. But again, you're not really sure. It's almost like you're slowing things down. You're pondering on something you're becoming aware of, or that you've learned about a situation. But this week, I feel like someone seems to be taking emotional accountability for something that occurred that may have been a false start, or that caused a lot of frustration between the two of you. And you seem to be open to reciprocating that energy with fair, like you're being fair with someone, or it's like you understand. It's like, oh, well, that's reasonable, or oh, that's why you couldn't go out, or oh, like something here is you're perceiving to be quite reasonable, and like you understand, like you would probably do that too. Like I get it. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like you feel as though you and someone else are in alignment with something here has a lot of potential, okay? Some of you guys are aware of maybe this person's married, okay? Or you're aware of circumstantial situations in regards to contracts and marriage even. Maybe someone is taking accountability for their need to get divorced or something like that. And that's causing some setbacks as well. But you're feeling like something has a lot of potential. You feel something has a lot of potential. Give me more on that Eight of Cups. Tower in reverse. So someone's trying to rebuild something with you. The World. Some of you, someone's taking emotional responsibility for avoiding closing something out. I don't know, maybe something else got in the way of the two of you coming together. But there seems to be something that you perceive to be a desirable outcome. And I feel like you're open to rebuilding something. You're on the fence. Some of you have decisions you got to make too. But on an emotional level, you're not really giving this person too much because you fear, you either fear commitment, or there's some type of hidden danger you're perceiving surrounding something long-term and standing, or something well-established. Maybe you're unsure if this person would really like, I don't know, there's something long-term there's something long-term and established that you're perceiving as like a hidden danger that's causing, you to second guess pursuing the situation. Okay. But you're also feeling like this could work. I mean, what's the main blockage for Aquarius? Just give me one more. Two of Swords in reverse. Pessimism, like feeling like you know something, hesitation. Like the Two of Swords in reverse can be someone that tends to be pessimistic towards situation because of something they know or because of some type of fact, right? So there's some type of fact here that is limiting you from, that is kind of creating a blind spot a little bit. One more, what's the blockage for Aquarius? The Hierophant. Could be a marriage, or tradition, something like that. Just higher levels of awareness you have. Because I feel like you are quite, you're kind of picking something apart and it's limiting you from conforming to a situation or giving to a situation. I don't know, Aquarius, you're not really doing too much, but it does feel as though someone seems to be taking emotional responsibility, okay, for something. Okay, and now you're on the fence about, okay, well, where do we go from here? And why? Give me one more on the moon. There's a lot of fears associated with whether this person is being honest. Page of Swords in reverse, or there's a lot of fears associated with your own personal speculation and assumptions. So whoever you're dealing with, not Pisces, whoever you're dealing with, Aquarius. So this is someone that seems to be very, like, good, be very good. This seems to be someone that is, single, ready to mingle, or they've got something under control. Like this is someone that is very financially independent, or this is someone that is desiring to be single, or they have taken control in a way where now they're single, ready to mingle, something like that. They are very attracted to you, Aquarius, or they have a lot of passion towards you. They may be very protective over you as well. But I feel like this person is having a hard time showing vulnerability towards you because they feel like the situation is not mutual, or they feel like the two of you are not seeing eye to eye to some degree. So I do feel like this person is trying to figure out what to do in the situation. They're kind of reevaluating how things went down with you before, or this is someone that, if it's a brand new person, this is someone that takes extra care and thought when it comes to their investments. They're very intentional with their investments. They could be very focused on money and stability. You could be dealing with someone that's really prioritizing that right now as well. Like this is someone that's very intentional with their investments. Okay, I do see them communicating. So I feel like this person is going to be sending you a message or letting you know something and seeing how that goes. Like this is someone that is communicating and seeing how it goes. They understand the value in you. They want to be there for you. They're single, ready to mingle, or, but they're also, again, a little bit on edge or having a hard time showing weakness or vulnerability because they feel like you don't respect them, or you don't see eye to eye with them, or you don't love them, something like that, or something is not mutual. This kind of feels like someone that's making a return. Page of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse. This is someone that is making a return. I don't know, maybe you're dealing with someone that wasn't single in the past, or there were some issues around finances, okay? Because this is someone that has been waiting on something to pan out before they make some type of return, or before they put themselves in a position that could potentially cause some disruption. Six of Swords in reverse can be a return, or can be, going back to something, but it does rock the boat a bit, okay? So I feel like you're dealing with someone that has been waiting to communicate until they basically were single or good, or until something stabilized to some degree before they reach out. So this week they seem to be reaching out, having a hard time showing complete transparency because they feel like it may not be mutual or you don't respect them, but still reaching out in hopes that they can create some type of, to see where it goes, essentially. So they're very attracted to you, though. I mean, give me more about how this person views Aquarius. So, Seven of Wands in reverse, Hermit in reverse. So they may be seeing you as someone that's intentionally withdrawing yourself from the situation because you don't really know what you're getting yourself into. Like they may feel like you've given up on the situation straight up and you've been withdrawn or ignoring them. Okay. How do they feel toward Aquarius? I need to stop doing this because I never do it. 10 of Wands in reverse. They may feel like there's some type of insolvable problem. Okay. They may feel like there's some type of insolvable problem. Their feelings. Page of Cups, though. This is someone that admires you, but their feelings, they may feel like it's too much work, or they feel like they're flogging a dead horse trying to make something happen. So this is someone that admires you. They may feel like you don't really take them seriously, and that could be an insolvable problem. But they admire you. That's their feelings. But they also may feel like there's some type of major issue that kind of is getting in the way. They may feel like there's no point in apologizing to you if they do need to apologize, or this is someone that admires you, but they feel like they're flogging a dead horse with this flirtation. So if you have been dealing with someone that's been low-key flirting with you or something like that, they may be in a space of feeling like you're not really taking it seriously, and they may feel like they need to come at you with a little bit more realness or oomph. I don't know. So I don't know, Aquarius. I don't really see you giving this person too much, though. Just give me one more in action, Aquarius, my take. The Judgment. I see you're seeing it as an opportunity that you're open to resurrect. You're open for a second chance if it was a past person or if it's a new person. You just see this as like an opportunity you don't want to lose out on, but you're a little bit on the fence, either because it pushes you out of your comfort zone or it's putting you in a position where you yourself need to make a decision. And you're having a hard time, being daring for whatever reason. You may feel like this is like going to require you to take a chance, okay? And you're having a hard time doing that. So I don't know. I feel like you may kind of leave this person on red this week, even though you respect some type of vulnerability you're receiving from this person. You're kind of still keeping your thoughts to yourself because it makes you nervous or something of that nature. So but I don't know. I don't know, you feel like it's stable though, or it could be stable or something like that. I don't know. Okay, moving on. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, or Taurus. Could be any sign as far as elements go. So for some of you, this is someone that literally wants to like buy you something nice or spoil you or make some type of large purchase or something like that. I don't know. You're dealing with someone that's got their shit together. Okay. Oh, insufferable. Insommerable. Sorry. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? Yes, we are going backwards if you're just popping on. What do we have for Capricorn and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 shuffles. Two more. Three shuffles. No, we're going backwards today, guys. I didn't do Gemini yet. So overall energy for you, Capricorn, 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. I don't know, Capricorn. I feel like you're receiving more than you're giving in a situation, whether that's like on a monetary sense or whether it's on an emotional sense. Someone seems to be, I don't know. I don't really feel like you have the best of intentions with someone, Capricorn. I don't know. At least you're not really taking it that seriously. I feel like you like the attention you're getting from someone, or you're motivated by, money. Some of you guys, if it's more of a current relationship or someone you've been dealing with from the past, but it's like I feel like you're in a space where you're motivated, to. I don't really feel like this person is the person you would choose if you were to say, okay, what direction would you take if you followed your heart? Okay. And I feel like it's either because you feel like this person is too inconsistent that it's hard to take seriously. There could also be some type of failed attempt that has you motivated by feeling like you're receiving some type of rose-tinted view on the situation. You may have a history with this person. Some of you guys are simply motivated to reconnect with this person or stay because of children or because there is some type of history that even though you're receiving more than you're giving or vice versa, I don't know, you're not really, what was that? Whoa. High Priestess in reverse. Temperance. I don't know. It feels like you're kind of suppressing your own desires or you're suppressing your own intuition on a situation to feed into a situation that is either giving you attention, giving you money, giving you some type of stability, or you're motivated by children or a history. Okay. So some of you are simply motivated by a rose-tinted view this person keeps giving you. You could be dealing with someone that makes a lot of false promises, or they are presenting themselves this week as someone that can offer you so much. When maybe they don't really have a lot to back that up. I don't know, but I feel like you know this about this person. It's almost like you can't really take it seriously, or you're having a hard time being inspired by the situation because of a failed attempt or because of something feeling humiliating. Some of you guys are humiliated by the partnership in itself, and that tells you a lot right there. If you're embarrassed for people to know how your relationship really is, that's kind of like a signal that maybe it's not the best. And everybody has their flaws, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. There's something that it's like you're not wanting to bring a lot of attention to, but you're still taking from it because they make you feel good in the moment, or you have children together, something of that nature. Okay. So whoever you're dealing with, so I feel like you have someone that is recognizing your vulnerabilities. Okay. This is someone that is very like me. This is someone that's motivated by self. And I feel like they're also recognizing your vulnerabilities or where you're feeling some type of way, whether that's bitterness toward them, something of that nature. I feel like this is someone that is playing on your vulnerabilities or playing on your emotions. They do seem to be having some type of potential offer to give you. But again, the Ace of Pentacles is nothing but potential, right? It has to be nurtured. It has to be, supported. It has to be grounded, all of that. And it's like, I feel like this person may be trying to break the no contact with you. Okay, so if this is someone you were in no contact with, this is someone that is trying to break the no contact and communicate with you, but they're coming towards you in a very immature way. Or this is someone that's aware they're aware of your own personal vulnerabilities or bitterness toward them, and they're kind of saying whatever they need to say to kind of cater to that weakness or they're trying to cater to where they know you're already feeling hurt or lacking or something like that. It's almost like the love bomber guy that's always coming towards you with, they can be the solution for you, or they think you're so sad, they think you need love, blah 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 blah, when they got nothing to offer you themselves. You know what I mean? It's like this is someone that's very self-motivated or driven, something like that. I don't know. They do. Lord have mercy. Ace of Pentacles, Chariot in reverse. I don't know. I feel like you got someone that's offering you potential. That's it. That's all. I don't even feel like it's going to be much of a success, or this person is really just coming towards you because they are vulnerable themselves. This person could also still be in some type of codependent situation. This person may be trying to make something happen with you that is stable, but they're also simultaneously ignoring underlying swords of truth, where you may be having a hard time taking it seriously. Even if it's a long-term relationship, there could be a big issue the two of you need to work on, and they keep ignoring something. Emperor in reverse, Chariot in reverse. I don't know. I don't like it. Nine of Cups in reverse. Like, but Ace of Pentacles, though. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Pentacles. So they got potential to offer you. I don't really feel like you can trust this person at all with anything. I feel like there's something that just has them intimidated or feeling like they can take advantage of something, like you're hurt or you're sad or something. You know, it's like trying to be there for the damsel in distress, or even trying to, you know, heal something with pain that they've caused, something like that. I don't really like it. Okay. So I don't know, you got someone that's like really that isn't really putting their money where their mouth is type of thing. Is that type of energy. Okay. So I don't really see, I don't know. I feel like you know this about this person. I almost feel, Capricorn, like you're using the devil's game against them. You know what I mean? It's like you've mastered the devil's ways and now you're using it. You're also throwing that back at them. Because I don't know, I feel like there's a part of you that's almost taking advantage of your awareness on this person, where you may not really have a lot of empathy or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I feel like you're more so focused on your work, and that's about it. So not really loving, but you do have someone offering you potential. Okay, I don't really feel like they have the ability, though, to offer you that. The Emperor in reverse doesn't have the ability or authority in their own life to be able to offer something like that. So I don't know. Could be dealing with an Aries. We have Cancer. But I feel like you're kind of like just, you know what I mean? Thank you, Head in the Cosmos. I appreciate that. You're the best reader on this app. Thank you for your energy you share with us. Thank you. I really appreciate that, girl. All right. Sagittarius. So yeah, we are going backwards, guys. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Empathy is skewed, though, because oftentimes it kind of reflects like what you would do in that situation, which is sometimes a waste of time to even think about that in relation to other people or how you would feel in that situation. So more so go with intuition, because empathy is only useful if it's received, like productively. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Sagittarius? 3 shuffles and their person. Ooh, the Devil. So overall energy for you, Sagittarius, the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Swords. Why the Devil? Some of you guys are bonded to a situation because you're unable to provide for yourself, okay? With the 7 of Swords, Lord have mercy, the Devil and the 7 of Swords. What's that 4 of Swords? What is Sag thinking about? Ace of Cups in reverse. So I don't know, Sag. I feel, just give me one more on the devil. Like, where's that coming from? Seven of Swords, the Chariot. So Sag, I feel like you're feeling like, I feel like you're feeling the need to act strategically and keep your distance from the situation. Like there's something here that's really weighing you down. Are you still low-key obsessed with it or bonded to it to some degree? Yes. Okay. You feel like you're bonded to it or you're obsessed with it or obsessed with this person or something like that. Or there's a strong sexual desire even. However, you're in a space of like, I just need to keep on moving, like keep my distance. You feel like you have to keep your distance or constantly remain in control, either, like I said, because you yourself are dependent on this person, or because you feel like this person has some type of superficial view on you, something like that. Because you're definitely in, the Four of Swords is in self-preservation mode, self-protection mode, like protecting yourself. So you could be in a space where you're recognizing that, you know, it wouldn't be the best of idea to, you know, indulge into this experience, or you're recognizing where you may just need to shut your mouth, like if it's a relationship, or you're recognizing like something like that. Okay. You don't have any optimism with this person. Some of you guys are planning to move or change location or something like that, or some of you guys are just seeing something as done. And regardless of any type of temptation you have to move toward this person or make something work, you also feel like you need to act strategically about needing to just keep your distance. I don't know why. Okay. For some of you with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse that was under the devil, maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity, or you feel like this person has too many insecurities with you, or you just feel like it doesn't have a lot of longevity for whatever reason. So you're definitely like, you know, acting strategically, keeping your distance because you feel like there's no point. You feel like this person has a superficial view on you. You feel like things are potentially done. And even though you think about this person a lot, you may feel like there's not really a whole lot of communication. Or if you are receiving communication, it's just a lot of repressed, bitter emotions from this person. And you're in a space of like, okay, I'm just going to keep my distance, keep my distance. I don't know. You're just keeping your distance from someone because you don't really have optimism in the situation at all. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, Ace of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, the Emperor, and the Death in reverse. I don't know. I don't see this person budging. Like this is someone that is like putting a stop to something, or it's like they're, how do you say? Like you're dealing with someone that's not budging. If there is some type of third party involved, they're not budging. There's something here they're not budging on. I don't know. I feel like this person may, if it's a long-term relationship, this person may have simply just lost the spark in the situation or something like that. I don't know. This is someone that's not changing. They're not changing. They're not budging. There's something here that's kind of weighing them down or causing some type of frustration. Two of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you Sagittarius, this person feels like you have divided loyalties, or they feel like something is a bit of a financial disaster where they're in a space of not really being willing to cater to it or consider it because of either something that hasn't changed, or they're aware of potential frustrations that will occur if it doesn't change. So I don't even know if this person has feelings. Does this person have feelings for Sag? Six of Wands. One more, their feelings. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's not really a whole lot of feelings. That's someone that feels the need to swallow their pride when it comes to the situation. Like something may have tainted this person's view on you, or something here caused them to lose motivation into investing into the situation. And I feel like this is someone that feels like, man, I could say a lot, but I'm just going to not say anything. Okay. So I don't really know if this person even has feelings for you. They feel the need to swallow their pride, if anything, when it comes to the situation is associated with something that may have tainted their image of you, or if they do feel like, if it's a long-term relationship, if they feel like you're not motivated to work on something or whatever it may be, they feel like they have to swallow their pride and kind of like ignore it. Like this person just feels like something isn't changing and they're not budging. And for some of you, it's because of a third party, or maybe this person feels like there's a third party. They feel like something's a bit of a financial disaster, or they feel like you got too many balls up in the air, Sag. Or they feel like you have divided loyalties or something, or you're not really willing to be a bit more frugal or something. I don't know. So I don't really feel like this person has feelings. I feel like it almost, not to sound ridiculous, but it does feel like this person just feels the need to give you some type of grace and move on. I don't get a whole lot of love. And they're not budging at all. Okay? So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We also have Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer, Leo. Could be any sign though as far as elements go. Scorpio. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio and their person? Hey, Ambassador Scorpio. The embassy extends his greetings. Fantastic. All right, what do we have for Scorpio and their person? Two more. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Scorpio, Hermit in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So you seem to be withdrawing. So you seem to be trying to withdraw from something that you perceive to be dysfunctional or kind of crushed you in some way, or causes some type of like frustration, causes like something here is frustrating to you. I don't know, you guys are motivated to walk away from a situation because of a wish unfulfilled, or you feel like I don't know, this kind of feels like you're feeling heartbroken, but you're very motivated to ignore that, okay? You're feeling hurt. You're feeling like this isn't what I wanted, this relationship. Like, what the fuck? It's like you're feeling some type of frustration or disappointment. You may feel like something is very dysfunctional, okay? If it's a relationship, you may feel like there's way more arguing than you wanted. It's like a very negative vibe, okay? Or it's like you're feeling like, damn, this sucks, you know? Or even if it's not a long-term relationship, you may feel like someone's always in competition with you even, or someone's always like wanting to make you feel some type of way, or someone's always trying to like start shit with you or fight with you, whatever it may be. Thank you, Sage Moon Gem. I really appreciate that. Loves you. I loves you too. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, Scorpio, I feel like you feel like the need to withdraw from a situation or ignore a situation, and it sucks, okay? Because you feel like you only got hurt in the end. Some of you guys are motivated to withdraw because of this person's lack of common sense or lack of interest or lack of, like they're not really doing what they could, okay? They're just kind of in a note or making some type of mess. You know what I'm saying? You feel like this person isn't doing what they could, and it's leaving you feel cut out or unimportant, or it's making you feel hurt or betrayed, but you're very motivated to kind of just withdraw, okay? So some of you guys are motivated to walk away from a situation. I don't know, because you're harboring a lot of thoughts and pain or hurt feelings. It's like you're keeping a lot to yourself. Like you're likely not even expressing your own frustrations or expressing how something hurt you or something like that. You're just ignoring it. You're withdrawing from it. You may feel literally cut out, like exiled from someone's life. Like, it's really dramatic. What's the Hermit in reverse? Give me more. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you just feel like you and this person are not on the same page. If anything, you feel like this person tends to make your life worse, or they're always working against you, or they're always associating with your enemies. You know what I mean? That's like the worst. If you're in a relationship with someone and people are always, and your partner or whatever is always associating with people that's done you so fucking wrong, that's, get them out of your life. I don't give a fuck. That's so weird. And you may feel like this person is literally associating with your enemies, or like people that are working against you. You feel like you are not on the same team. So you're very motivated to walk away from whatever that is and not even share. It's almost like you may feel like this person doesn't even care if they're hurting you. So what's the point in sharing that? Okay. So whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that is all about their money, their image, their status. That's it. That's all. Money, image, status, how they're perceived. I do feel like they could be single, or this is someone that is in a very self-sufficient space. Okay. I don't know. This person's flaunty. This is a flaunty energy. This is like, look at me. Fuck Scorpio. Look, I just bought a new car. You ever meet those guys? Like they think a nice car like is a personality or something. We don't give a fuck. Girls don't really give a fuck. Thank you, Cindy Green. I really appreciate that. So glad you're back, girl, from a Virgo painter. Painter. Ooh, that's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I feel like this person's all about their money. That's it. They're all about how they're how people see them, how they want you to see them. Okay, they could be literally making a large purchase, or they're being very flaunty this week with you. They could also be being like, if this is a separation, they could also be being very disrespectful in the separation. You know what I mean? Ooh, we do have the Lovers though. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. For some of you, this person is for some of you, this person is not seeing eye to eye with you when it comes to a choice that may be needed to let something go, or associated with a karmic situation. And it's creating a lot of upheaval, or this person is in alignment with creating upheaval. Two of Pentacles. This person may be a bit like, this person may have been have some type of divided loyalty in one way or another. Like they may have been like, I feel like the only way this person could give you their full loyalty or full respect or whatever it may be is for them to drop something and they refuse. This is someone that either isn't learning the lesson. Like if you're wondering, do they understand why I hate them? No, probably not. Okay. Probably not. Or if they do, they're in a space of not being willing to drop something. Like this is someone that may need to drop something in order to have some type of change, and they're not willing to do it because, again, they're all about their money, they're all about their status, they're all about how they want to be seen rather than how things actually are. And I do feel like they feel a very strong connection with you. The problem is they're basically creating more damage than good. Like this is someone that feels like there's some type of like negative force working against the two of you, where it's very uncomfortable and it's almost like they're rebelling against that negative force. I don't even know how to explain that. Like this is someone that is like rebelling against the situation to some degree, and they're coping with money, finances, that's it. So I don't know, this is someone that's all about their money. We have a few of that energy tonight so far. I mean, it is Capricorn season. They're all about their work, all about their money. Let's go one more. Eight of Cups. I don't know, potentially, Scorpio, this is someone you walked away from and they're low-key embarrassed by it. And even though they still feel a connection, they themselves are not willing to learn the lesson. So they're trying to, manipulate the situation to work in their favor rather than actually, address what bothered you, or rather than actually do something about something. Like, this is someone that may feel low-key abandoned, or like you didn't really care in the first place. So there was a sense of rebellion while simultaneously feeling the need to impress you with, what they got going on. But ultimately, it just created a deeper, like a deeper wound or a bigger disconnect. And I don't know, I feel like this person is in a little bit of an awkward situation. I don't know, this person is definitely needing to drop something, or that is hindering the connection between the two of you, and they're not willing to do it, okay? That's it. They do feel a connection, though. They're being very flaunty with you this week. I feel like you see right through it. You're feeling hurt by the selfishness of it, or something like that. Like, you're looking at this person like, yeah, that's very good for you. You know what I'm saying? Good for you. That's great. But it's like you low-key feel like they're a selfish twat. I don't know. I don't even know if you, what is, no, we're not gonna, I've got to stop. You could be dealing with a Gemini, we have Capricorn, or Virgo. Could be any sign though as far as elements go, but I don't know. This person is low-key obsessed with you. Don't get it twisted. They're just not willing to give you their full respect and loyalty because they're resisting making some type of change. There could be a karmic situation at play for them as well. Okay. Libra. We are going backwards today, guys, if you're just popping on. Well, that's mature. Yeah. All right, what do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra and their person? What do we have for Libra and their person? 3 shuffles. All right, overall energy for you, Libra, 10 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So you are feeling burdened by this whole situation, Page of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you guys are simply coming to the end of the road of a very difficult time, okay? Maybe you were in a period where you felt like you had to focus, or you felt like you had to repress a lot of you may have felt like you had to repress a lot of your own frustration or emotional deprivation, or it's like you may have felt like you needed to kind of keep some thoughts to yourself and put head over heart. And I feel like you're coming to the end of the road, like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? I feel like some of you guys are receiving some type of good news. Now, on a personal level, I feel like a lot of you guys are succeeding on a personal level, and it's influencing your love life greatly. Like someone here, it's like you're receiving some type of good news or flattery, or someone's expressing their admiration towards you, something of that nature. Like you're being recognized as someone that is qualified, or someone that is very motivated or working really hard. Or this does feel like a new energy, Libra, or at least to someone that it wasn't really that deep. Like someone seems to be expressing, wow, you're a really hard worker, or wow, you're really good at what you do, or like someone is recognizing your skill and ability and something that you've been working on. But you may feel the need to not really address it or give it too much attention. I feel like you're neglecting it for the most part simply because you're lacking a perspective, or you're not really sure what this person's motives are, okay? So there's some type of flattery being given to you this week in relation to your skill, your ability, something you've been working on. Something like that. Like someone admires it, something like that. But you seem to be neglecting this person's support because you're not in full, it's like you don't really know what this person is getting at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You're like, wow, thank you. And it's like you're going about your day. Okay. So I feel like someone's trying to connect with you, but you're neglecting it. Some of you guys just feel the need to be responsible when it comes to your reality, right? Or if there is children involved or something like that, you may just be having a hard time giving anything your full attention because you're already feeling drained, or you're not really in the mood. You're not really feeling yourself this week, even though things are going really well. Like maybe you're making things look easy and smooth when you're pulling your hair for the run of a day. But I don't know, you're receiving some type of flattery this week from someone, but you feel the need to kind of be responsible about how you address it, mainly because you lack perspective, or honestly, some of you guys may not really be interested in this person. Give me one more on that Hangman in reverse. The Judgment in reverse. Some of you guys are just not really open to open this can of worms, right? Or you're kind of assuming this person's intentions. It's almost like when a guy flirts with you and you know all he wants is like a night in bed and that's it. It's like, I don't got time for you, bud. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could be making some judgment on the situation, or you feel the need to be responsible, or there's not a full awareness on this person's intention, so you're kind of moving on about your day. It's like you're receiving the flattery or the compliment, and it's like, thank you, and then you're moving on about your day, okay? So, whoever you're dealing with, Libra, this is someone that is not being very direct with you because they feel like you're not really interested in them. This is someone that may not, I don't know, I feel like this is someone that is following your lead. They don't really see an opportunity at all. I do feel like this is someone that is single. They're single, ready to mingle. Damn, Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know. I feel like you're dealing with a bit of a coward that's having a hard time communicating the fact that they're interested because they feel like you have no care in the world for them. And it's more so someone that's trying to flaunt their successes, or it's someone that's just kind of, you know, they're trying to connect with you, but the Knight of Swords in reverse tends to communicate in a way that won't cause chaos, that won't cause upheaval. They try to communicate in a way where they're going to follow your lead and see where you take it, right? So that's why it can be someone that has an inferiority complex, or they're a bit of a coward and whatever it may be. So I feel like you're dealing with someone that isn't really putting a whole lot of effort into their interest for you. Page of Swords in reverse. This is someone that kind of spies on you, or they more so like observe. They're very observant, or they're observing you, but they're very nervous to communicate anything. I don't know. This person has no oomph. They have no grit. They have no willingness to just kind of say it how it is. Three of Pentacles. You could work with this person. I feel like this person is nervous that the two of you are not on the same page. I don't know. What is this person's intentions? Four of Wands in reverse. This person feels unwelcome. They feel like there's a lack of opportunity. They may be trying to recreate an opportunity with you, or just create an opportunity with you in general for commitment. I feel like this person feels unwelcomed, or they feel a lack of opportunity for commitment. I don't know. I get like Eeyore vibes. I'm getting like, okay, have a good day. Wow, you're really good at that. Okay, have a good day. I was actually, no, it's not relative. Anyway, so yeah, this person is like, honestly, they're taking a very weak approach. Okay. And they feel like, oh, well, Libra must not be into me because they're not really making it obvious. So, okay, have a good day. I don't know. So, I don't know. I feel like you're just over here doing your thing. This person's observing, like, okay, that's nice. Wow, I really like what you do, or you're working on that, or I don't know. They're noticing something that you're working on. And I feel like you're kind of nurturing this person, or you're neglecting their support even because you either lack perspective or you're just not overly interested. I don't know. What is your advice for Libra? I gotta get you advice, because what is your advice for Libra? Knight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Temperance. Well, if you want an opportunity with this person, maybe you don't. If you want an opportunity with this person, your advice is to communicate. You know what I mean? Get something going, or kind of get something off the ground, or bring some type of, like, be open to inspiring the direction of this new person. It does feel new. It feels new, or someone that doesn't really have a lot of, feels new. I don't know. This is saying there's opportunity to create something with this person, but you're going to have to be the one to inspire that communication or to move something forward. I don't know. It just feels like awkward flirtation is what you can expect this week. Okay. All right, quick break. Okay. I've noticed Libras in their eternal search for balance wind up never making a decision. Libras often make their decision, but it's when you least expect it. That's the thing. A lot of people think Libras are stupid or passive or complacent or whatever. Libras make their decision on their terms in the right way. You know what I mean? So Libras have a really easy ability to, you know, hold back any animosity they feel toward people. Libras have a very easy ability to kind of just keep the peace regardless of if they hate your guts. So I always say when it comes to Libras, if you are with a Libra and you've done them wrong, best believe it's going to come back around. You may think they're all calm, cool, and collected about it. Best believe it's going to come back around. And it's when you least expect it too. You know what I mean? So Libras always, I mean, of course, there's low vibrational Libras that can't seem to align their own integrity within their situations. But Libras always, like, they know what they're doing. So, and yeah, Libras do like to keep the peace and whatnot. But, like, for example, in relationships, if you think a Libra is just cool with something because they're being nice to you, no. It's actually scary how Libras can pull up on you in a certain way. Like, it's actually scary. Like for example, like, you could have done something in a relationship that's really bad a year or two ago, and the Libra isn't addressing it or acting on it for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So everyone looks at Libras like they're just fake or something. No, they're fucking so methodical and planned out and strategic about how they get justice and how they make decisions and what needs to happen before they make a decision. And Libras also, yeah, are open for balance. See, I have Libra in my seventh house of legalities, long-term relationships, stuff like that. And I can tell you one thing, when it comes to long-term relationships, legalities of things, I will always give people the opportunity to balance something out. Okay, that's Libra way of dealing with things. If you don't balance it out, if you don't take accountability, if you don't whatever, it's gonna come back around. You know what I mean? Every time, you know, I don't like to be too personal in here, but you know, every time I've got deeply screwed over or hurt, you know, or whatever it may be, I've always given people the opportunity to be honest with me. That's one thing Libras will do, is they will always give you that opportunity. If you don't balance that out or take accountability or whatever, it's going to bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? But yeah, Libras are fair. You know what I mean? They're fair. but they're not stupid. So but I know with me and my long-term relationships, like Libras can tolerate, like Libras will just, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like Libra has this like log in their mind, like a tracking scale, like a tracking log. Okay? Everything needs to balance out. You know what I mean? It allows them to take accountability, but also gives other people room to take accountability. But everything needs to balance out. And if it's out of balance, a Libra is going to fuck off, or a Libra is going to get justice, or if it's too out of balance, it's going to come back to bite you. It's that type of energy. Libras are always trying to maintain balance, and that's the best way I can explain it. Libra has like this tracking log in their mind. So but I love Libra energy, but Libra, like I said, they have a really good ability to withhold animosity they feel toward people. And I feel like Libras hate that about themselves sometimes, okay? They don't really like it themselves because it eats them up. But that's why they find ways to get justice in other ways. So you may not be getting lashed out by Libra, but they will find ways to get justice. Yeah, we are going backwards tonight. So we're doing Virgo next. I've been with the Libra for a while, plans cruises. All right. Virgo. Yeah, you probably have Libra in your chart somewhere, you know, and so whether it's in your host of friendships, whatever, and that's how you kind of handle that situation, right? So yeah. All right, what do we have for Virgo? Because it's fake. When you withhold animosity, you're not being real. Well, the Libras have a method to their madness, right? And basically, just keep things balanced, keep things fair, and you're good. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of fake to screw someone over and just act like nothing's going to come back to bite you. I think that's fake. You know what I'm saying? So the Libras are fair, though. That's what you got to understand. It's a very fair approach. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo and their person? Yes, we're going backwards tonight. 5 of Wands just showed its face, 3 shuffles, or 5 of Wands in reverse, short story. So you could be clearing the air with someone. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have for Virgo and their person? Overall energy for you, Virgo. Okay, the Hermit, 7 of Wands, though. The Hierophant. I feel like you're not giving up on something, or you want to fight for something. Okay, you have a lot of faith in a situation. With the 7 of Wands, though, the Hermit, it's almost like you may feel misunderstood. Okay, let's just see right quick. 10 of Pentacles, bro. Lovers, bro. I love that for you. Damn, you got something good going on. You feel like you have to fight for a connection like no other, whether you're with this person or not. You seem to be in a period of kind of withdrawing from the noise and opinions and what people think you should do, whatever. And you're in a space of like going for it. There's something here you're wanting to reassert control in, or you're wanting to, it's like, this is you avoiding sabotaging something. This is you kind of trusting your own voice. You're in your element. I love that. And you're in a space of choosing. There's someone you're choosing. That's the best way I can explain it. Okay, you could be wanting to have a relationship with someone, or you're wanting to commit to someone. You're wanting to seize an opportunity. You have the Knight of Swords, Virgo. Like you got balls this week. Like you're very adamant about like, let's just put it this way. You may feel attacked in some way, or you feel like you're receiving a lot of vindictiveness, okay, about a relationship, or a relationship you're wanting to pursue, or a choice in love you're wanting to make. You may feel like you're receiving a lot of vindictiveness about something in regards to a connection or something you're wanting to do. Now, if you're in a relationship, you could be fighting with your partner about, listen, I love you, but I want to do this. This is something that's good for business. This is something that's good for, our stability, something like that. So some of you are maybe feeling attacked by your own partner. And I'm not saying you want to leave them, but you're in a space of like, no, I got to do this because this is just good for business, or good for our foundation. Like, I'm doing this for us. You know what I'm saying? So and others of you, you're just in a space of feeling a connection very strongly, but feel like people are giving you a side eye about it. Like, you may feel attacked for wanting to pursue a connection. Okay, so you feel like something is you feel like there's a strong opportunity here to make some type of choice that you feel like is good for you, and someone doesn't agree with it, or you feel like you're receiving a lot of vindictiveness about it. Okay, so I don't know, you love this shit out of this person, but you're thinking stability, you're thinking about making something real, you're thinking about, I don't know, you just feel attacked a little bit. Like, you feel like your own awareness or higher level of awareness on a situation is kind of like being challenged by someone. Like, someone's trying to act like you don't know what you're doing, or this is a bad decision. Like, you feel like, I don't know, because you have faith in a situation. You're thinking marriage, some of you guys are already married and you're fighting for that, and you feel like people are being vindictive, toward your marriage, something like that. But you are happy with your choice to pursue a connection, and you're kind of going right in. What's this Knight of Swords? Seven of Pentacles. So you, and the Eight of Cups. So you could be kind of going right at it when it comes to investing into walking away from something to move towards something else. Or there's some type of or you understand the value, or you understand, how do you say, you understand the value in something. For those of you in long-term relationships, you may feel like your partner's avoiding issues, and you're kind of wanting to address something. It's like you understand how something would play out if you did this or didn't do that. And it's like you feel like your partner may be avoiding that, or you feel like someone is avoiding issues. Some of you, you're going right in to communicate with a soulmate because you understand the value in avoiding issues. You may feel like they're avoiding issues. And even though you feel a strong connection with this person, you may feel like they're avoiding issues, and you're kind of just hitting it where it hurts kind of thing. It's like you're saying what you need to say to someone, but you feel attacked. You feel like someone's being vindictive. Give me one more in the Page of Cups in reverse. And you see something as like worth your time. Like, this is worth my time. But not if you're going to avoid issues. Or you may feel like it's worth your time to kind of walk away from something to make some type of choice in love. I don't know, the Hermit is someone that kind of goes their own way. They're kind of, they walk alone, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you may feel like you're walking alone in something. Page of Cups in reverse with the Four of Wands in reverse. So some of you may feel like your Page of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. So that's receiving vindictiveness, within your home life, within your family. So there could be family, or your home life seems to be a bit unsettled, and someone may be, Like, for example, this could be a partner communicating how unhappy they are, how miserable they are, how whatever they are. Or this is, a family that isn't really welcoming something. So either your family isn't really welcoming a partner or a choice in love, or you're receiving like vindictiveness or immaturity from someone within the home space about something they're unsettled with or not happy with. You may be in a space of like you're reaping what you've sown for avoiding issues, something like that. So you may feel like your partner is causing their own unhappiness, and you may be a little bit fed up with it. And even though you still love them, you may also be feeling called to kind of walk alone in something, because you feel like you're getting the backlash for their own lack of investment. Okay. So it's kind of has you reevaluating whether something is good for you, and it is putting you in a place of feeling like you need to make choices of the heart space, but you may feel attacked for that, for kind of going your own way and trusting your inner wisdom. So I don't know. This is like something, it kind of feels like, a family empire or something that's been well established, within family traditions, within, a relationship even, is being challenged by your own inner awareness and your own wisdom. It's almost like you can't gaslight me. You can't, you know what I mean? It's like there's something being challenged within tradition and family expectations, or even expectations that maybe your partner put on you or you put on yourself even, where now you're in a space of like reevaluating whether something is fulfilling to you, or reevaluating someone that is giving you the backlash for their own lack of willingness to invest in themselves or invest into the home, something like that. So you're in a space of feeling the need to trust your inner voice, let's just put it that way, when it comes to matters of the heart. Now just clarify this, lovers. Let's see what this choice is. Oh, the Three of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys are feeling the need to walk away. Nine of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are feeling the need to just simply walk away from something that you perceive to be a wish unfulfilled, and you may feel like people are like, why would you do that? So that you guys have built something so solid together, or you have family that is trying to put their own expectations or desires onto you. I don't know, you guys feel like you're being challenged here by someone because you're doing what you know is right for you. Okay. And when it comes to the lovers, that's Three of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. So your heart is kind of calling you. It's kind of like that Pocahontas song. But anyways, your heart is calling you, Virgo, to recognize where you're feeling unfulfilled or recognizing your failed attempts in certain directions. And it's motivating you to walk away or no longer wait or expect too much from something. Yeah, it's like, would you choose the smoothest course, steady as a beating drum, or will you marry Cocoam? Oh my God, Pocahontas was my favorite movie as a kid. Like, I think I've watched it a bazillion times. So it's kind of like this. Are you going to choose the smoothest course, or are you going to marry Cocoam? And you know how Pocahontas, she had John Smith or Cocoam. Yeah, like some of you guys are choosing to walk away from something, or you're just listening to your heart in regards to what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just going your own way. So yeah, I don't know. You're being a bit of a rebel this week. You're choosing love. You're choosing alignment. You're choosing your higher knowledge and awareness on yourself. Which is, by the way, bringing in some type of longevity or stability, but it is causing other people to be disappointed. Okay. So now whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, yikes. Okay. So this person, this is someone that is trying to kind of blame something else for why you're doing what you're doing. The Five of Swords can be someone that goes to the extremes when it comes to other people competing for what they want. Okay, it's someone that feels threatened. Now, this kind of reminds me of the guy of like, oh, you're probably just cheating on me, or oh, you probably just want this or that, or you've probably been talking to guys. That's what this feels like. Okay, so this is someone that is at odds with something that is going on, not really taking responsibility for why something is going on, and they're just kind of offloading the blame onto, well, someone else is, you know, someone just messing with your head, you know what I mean? Or you're just confused, Virgo, something like that. Like this is someone that is showing no empathy, concern, and they are trying to manipulate the situation, manipulate you to even, you know, fear going your own way or even fear doing something. Like this is someone that is heavily manipulating you or emotionally playing on their own. Like this is someone that is recognizing there's a danger for them, or they're recognizing that like something is creating fear. Okay, so they're kind of wrapped up into their own emotional bias, which has them going to the extremes when it comes to, first of all, not taking accountability for why you're doing what you're doing. Or they're trying to get in your head a little bit. Okay. Oh, the problem, this is someone that knows more than they, like they know better than they act, if that makes any sense. This is someone that may feel like they have hidden knowledge on something. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, let's just put it this way. This is someone that is aware of some type of truth or secret, or they're aware of what's hidden. Like they're aware of something. Three of Pentacles. I don't know. It's like this is someone that knows better than they act, Virgo. However, they also feel like something is left to be a mystery. The Moon and the High Priestess. Okay, this is someone that's trying to figure out a mystery. I don't know why. Tower in reverse. This is someone that's like trying to hang on to you. It's like they're avoiding some type of change. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like I don't see this person cooperating with you or getting on the same page. If anything, they're not really being a team player, okay? Because they're avoiding some type of change or something like that. Trusting their intuition. So I don't know, Virgo, this is someone that is fearing like what's really going on with you. Or they're trying to figure something out. It's almost like someone that's like poking you, like trying to get like this is someone that's trying to figure out some type of mystery. And they can't figure it out. And now they're kind of at odds. And this is someone that, again, they're not really taking responsibility for something. They're just more so going to the extremes when it comes to, like, Five of Swords can like go to the extremes to try to get transparent communication or to know something. Like this is someone that wants to know like what's in your back pocket, like what you got going on or what's hidden. Like they want to know. Which I don't know why. We got to clarify right quick. Thank you, Aubrey. Kane girl, I appreciate that. So happy you're here, honey. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you. So Virgo, I feel like this person is trying to be in the know of something you got going on. They feel like something's a secret. They feel like something's hidden. I mean, what is Virgo doing to make this person like go to the extreme? Page of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. So what you're doing, some of you guys have a new opportunity, but you're not really communicating what it is, or there's some type of new opportunity that you are... Maybe you're not really enthusiastic about an opportunity. You're not enthusiastic about an opportunity. I don't know, maybe this person wants to know why. Why don't you want me? Or why don't you want this opportunity? Or why do you not want this family business? Why do you not want this opportunity? You're not interested in overcoming something with someone else. For some of you, it's like you're not interested in overcoming something with someone else. And it's making this person feel like, well, if you don't want this with me, or if you don't, like, why are you doing this? You're not communicating, you're not saying anything. I don't know what you're doing. let's just see right quick, what's Virgo moving toward, or what is Virgo doing? Because this person is like having a fissy, okay? This is someone that's like going to the extremes to kind of put the blame on something else, okay? The Queen of Wands is what you're doing. I love that. That's fiery. That's doing what the fuck you want, okay? That's Queen of Wands is ruled by her principles, by purpose, by, you know, it's also someone that's, for those of you in relationships, for example, maybe the Queen of Wands can take extra care of herself, can go to the gym, you know, she can make changes to her appearance, right? Maybe you're doing something with your hair. Maybe you have someone that's literally, maybe you're just looking better and your partner wants to know why. Why are you doing that? You must be talking to some other guy, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So you could be like taking charge of your life in a new way, in a very powerful way. And the Queen of Wands is envied and hated by so many because she does do what she wants and there's nothing really stopping her. She's very confident in leading. So it's like you could be leading something as well, or you're trying to lead something, or you're focused on a business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. And again, you could be making changes to your appearance. You could be wanting to take a trip too, okay? Or you're wanting to travel alone. Maybe that's it. Maybe you want to travel somewhere alone and it's like you just want to break. But your partner's like, I don't know. Maybe that's selfish, but it's like you could be traveling alone. It's like you just want to be alone. I don't know. I feel like what you're doing, you're like feeling invigorated or confident to stand up. Some of you guys are simply just standing up for yourself and your partner isn't sure why. Why are you all of a sudden standing up for yourself? So what you're doing, you're just in your power. You're taking action. You're acting on your business as well, or you're acting based off what's ruled by your personal principles and nothing more. I don't know, but you could be dealing with another Virgo. We also have Pisces, Cancer, strong Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, and Gemini. Could be any sign, but I don't know. I feel like you guys are just in alignment with yourself, and it's like, it's not even about love, okay? I don't really feel like it's about love. It's just about being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like get love twisted, like make everything about love, okay? When it's just about being authentic, and when you're in authentic alignment, you can act accordingly. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like you are just in your flow of something, and it's making you feel attacked by other people. But it's not really about love at all. It's just about wanting to feel out that wave kind of thing. I don't know. Moving on. All right, what do we have for Leo? Four shuffles. What do we have for Leo and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Leo and their person? Three shuffles. Ooh, Five of Pentacles just showed its face. One more. So someone could be feeling left out or abandoned. I don't know. Let's see. Overall energy for you, Leo, Hangman in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you may feel as though some of you feel like you're being gaslit or something is stressing you out. You may feel like you lack perspective here in a situation. Again, Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse. You're not understanding the distance. You're not understanding why someone is walking away, or why you're not understanding the distance here. Knight of Swords in reverse. So I feel, Leo, you're feeling out in the cold, potentially feeling scattered or feeling like there's some type of distance. Some of you have an inferiority complex to a financial dilemma. okay? Or you're feeling inferior to a situation because of because of where you lack, okay? So it has you a bit scattered and trying to avoid escalating conflict. I feel like there's something here that may have come to the surface that has you feeling the need to take a practical approach. Like, for example, if this is a long-term relationship, this is something that has come to the surface that now has you feeling the need to be cautious about, like, this is you not being ready to end a relationship, or this is you not being open to end a relationship even, because of, you know, certain aspects within yourself that make you feel inadequate to do that. If it's not a relationship, again, you're feeling like you lack a perspective, or I don't know, the hangman in reverse, I would just be careful with that. That can be someone that approaches situations with egotism. Because they lack perspective. Some of you may be approaching a situation with egotism, in regards to why someone is walking away, or in regards to why you feel out in the cold. Okay. Or there's some type of hardship you're going through together, or your person, if you're not in a relationship, is going through some type of hardship, but you're addressing the overall issue with egotism. So I'd be careful with that. So, for example, if your person is going through health concerns, or if there's some type of financial struggle or something like that, I feel like you don't want this person to walk away, but you're also, I don't know, it kind of feels like some of you feel inferior to this person's persistence. Are you interested in this person? Yes. And I feel like you may feel inferior to this person's persistence, whether they're persistently wanting to walk away, or whether they're persistently leaving you in the cold. There's some type of persistent energy that is making you feel scattered and is making you feel inferior to the situation. And you may not even be 100% sure as to why this person is doing it, but it does have you in a space of feeling the need to avoid escalating conflict. Like, some of you are choosing, like if it's a relationship, some of you are choosing to try to just, you know, keep your thoughts to yourself, because you already feel like your person is distant and you're trying to avoid escalating something. So, I don't know, you're avoiding escalating something that's already. Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Swords. If you're not in contact with this person, this is you avoiding a situation because you feel like it would just cause some type of negative outcome, like almost like avoiding being bullied, something like that. I don't know, Leo. I feel like someone is being very distant with you, or you're out in the cold. If it's a relationship, there's some type of financial stress that is putting a weight on the relationship potentially, or there's some type of stress that it makes you feel abandoned, but you're being like, if it's a relationship, this is like you feeling like there's some type of stress, but you're not really interested to talk about it. Like, or you're recognizing your partner as being some type of way, but you're not really interested to know why. You just want something to resolve. I don't know. There's a lack of perspective here that has you addressing a situation potentially in a way where it's going to sabotage the situation. And it stemmed from an inferiority complex of this person's persistence that now has you feeling the need to avoid escalating conflict, and just keep the peace, okay? I mean, for some of you, maybe your partner's just sick, so there could be something that's bothering you, and you may be kind of side-eyeing the situation, but it's like you feel like you're not really interested. I don't know. What's the Five of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're not in a relationship with this person, you may just straight up feel undervalued, or like it's one-sided. So that makes you feel inferior, and it has you being cautious to avoid escalating conflict or pushing it any further. If you are in a relationship with this person, you could be in a predicament where you feel like you need this person, or where you're receiving more than you're giving in a situation, or you feel, keep in mind, you can reverse the energies. That's just the energy. Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's someone that is almost a charity case, or they need someone. Okay, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that from time to time, but you may feel like you need this person financially, or someone needs you, or something of that nature. And it's causing you to keep the peace. Okay, so I don't know, I feel like you're keeping the peace while simultaneously lacking perspective authentically on what's going on with this person, or what's really going on in their mind, something like that. So whoever you're dealing with, I don't even know if you're interested. Is Leo authentically interested in this person? Nine of Swords. Okay, one more. Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know, that's not really showing a whole lot of interest. You may think about the situation a lot, but in the way of, why am I not getting attention? Or why there may be something that is weighing on your confidence that is stressing you out. So like, you may not feel attractive enough or good enough, or something like that. Or the situation triggers you. It either makes you jealous, or it triggers you to kind of stress about where you yourself have lost control in your own life. Now, that's why people, good and bad triggers, can like really level us up in some way. So there does definitely seem to be something triggering you, and if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. But you're feeling Nine of Swords, Queen of Wands. Something about the situation is triggering you, or making you jealous, or making you feel like you don't have control, and it has you stressed. That's your feelings. Your feelings are overpowered by stress, or feeling inadequate, or jealousy. Okay, some of you, there could be jealousy hindering on the relationship, when really you wouldn't feel that way if you were the Queen of Wands in reverse, right? Someone that feels like they have everything under control, someone that is on top of their game. They're, you know what I mean? They're authentically confident, whatever it may be. They're willing to assert themselves regardless of the consequences, because they can. Okay, so there's something here that is making you feel, you know, pushed, you know, in a certain way, or triggered, or jealous. So you don't like the way it makes you feel. So, and it's interesting because sometimes when people feel jealousy, or they talk about the other women or whatever, and they go on about it and on about it and on about it, about the other woman, or the whatever, like, I get it hurts, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's an opportunity for you to ask yourself why you care, and what is it about you that makes you feel like they even deserve for you to care. Like, it's almost like an opportunity to work on yourself in a way where you can't be shaken or moved. So, because yeah, jealousy, you know, and it's important to do things not for reaction, but for your own self-respect. You know what I mean? So you yourself authentically feel confident, where you can't be that triggered and bothered. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I said that right, but like, for real, for real. And honestly, like, there's different levels to that, right? There's, maybe you were with someone 20 years and they cheated on you and whatever, and you feel some type of way. Obviously, that's going to hurt for fucking a long time, because, you know, it sucks. And I'm not going to talk about that too much. There's so many contradicting or controversial aspects of that conversation, but like, ultimately, you should never let jealousy or anything overpower you in a way where you lose self-respect for yourself. Okay, so whatever you got to do, whether you got to do something for you, you got to do something for you. Okay, and if it's finances that is making you feel pushed into a situation, because some of you feel pushed into a situation, okay, well, that's a signal for you to get in control of your finances. You know what I'm saying? Everything's a sign for something. So now, whoever you're dealing with, not Virgo, Leo, this is someone that does seem to be setting some type of boundary. I don't feel like this person necessarily lost interest, but they are being quite negative, or this is someone that may feel, Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone that may feel the need to set boundaries toward either them feeling like you're manipulating them, Or this is someone that feels like you lack a long-term plan, or you're not following through with something. This is someone that is bothered because they feel like you're not following through with something, or you lack a long-term plan, or they feel like you're manipulating them to some degree. So this is someone that is motivated to kind of keep their distance. And again, if you're in a relationship, I don't really see them giving up, but they are setting some solid boundaries here, and they are being quite not nitpicky, like they are still showing some level of tolerance. If it's in a relationship, I don't feel like their loyalty is lost, but there is something they're aware about. I don't know if this is a long-term relationship, Leo. This person loves the shit out of you. They're just fed up with like you being short-term focused, or you lacking a plan, or you not following through with something, or you saying you're going to do something and you don't, something like that. So if it's a long-term relationship, this person still loves the shit out of you, but they do feel the need to set boundaries, and they're feeling hurt because you didn't follow through with something. It's really not that deep. And you may be over here trying to avoid escalating conflict when really this person just wants you to do something or follow through with something or call that place, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, okay? If you're not in a relationship with this person, this is someone that feels the need to hold back and keep their distance. I don't know, if you're not in a relationship with this person, you're dealing with someone that is very tolerant, also showing an element of awareness that you will not be able to bypass with manipulation tactics, okay? This is someone that is very in tune with something deeper, whether that has to do with their own needs or within a situation. And it makes them feel like you're very short-term focused when it comes to getting a reaction without actually having anything to offer them, okay? So yeah, if this is not a relationship, this is someone that does actually care about you. They do. And they could be holding back their own frustrations within a situation. I don't know, it kind of feels like this person feels like you're trying to get a reaction out of them. And I feel like this person would seize an opportunity with you if you're not in a relationship, but they also feel like they need to be wise when it comes to like short-term manipulation tactics or something like that. And it's like they feel the need to kind of bite their tongue. Like this is someone that is open to talk about things and express things and even show empathy and love, but they just feel like they're getting like child's play from you. Okay, so I mean, give me more on that Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. So this definitely feels, Leo, like someone that feels like they seen you, let's just put it this way, like this is someone that may feel like they need to rise above the situation to some degree, or they feel like they have risen above the situation to some degree because they honestly don't want it to end. But the Ten of Swords in reverse is an energy of like feeling like, especially the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone that doesn't want it to end, but they also feel like there's these short-term manipulation tactics with you that they feel like they just need to ignore. Like this is someone that is ignoring if you are trying to trigger them, or if you have tried to, you know, get with them even in lazy ways. I don't know. This is someone ignoring short-term manipulation tactics. Like they're biting their tongue straight up. Do they care about you, or do they see the best in you? Yes. In fact, you're probably dealing with someone that's always giving you the benefit of the doubt. If you're wondering, did they notice that I told them off, or I yelled at them, or something like that, or did they see me talking about them on my social media? Yes. Okay. They know. They're just ignoring it because they feel like it's child's play and they don't want to address it. This is someone that is wanting a real opportunity, or wanting realness. Okay. Like this is someone showing you an element of emotional maturity, sorry, that you're probably perceiving as arrogance. Okay. Because they are very grounded. The King of Cups is not going to go chasing you to express their feelings or to even try to help you in some way. This is someone that's going to wait for you to come to them with some level of maturity or vulnerability in a real way. They want realness and they feel like they're not getting it. But they do care about you and they are open to a second chance, but they they feel like there's this ongoing battle with this like nitpicking or short-term manipulation tactics that they feel like they need to bite their tongue to. So, yeah. You could be dealing with another Leo. We also have Cancer, Pisces, and Virgo. All right. Cancer. So yeah, we are going backwards, guys, for anybody that's just popping on. What do we have for Cancer and their person? 4 shuffles. What do we have for Cancer and their person? 2 more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Cancer, 6 of Wands in reverse with the 2 of Pentacles. So it's like you may feel like you're not really receiving attention from this person, or I don't know, 6 of Wands in reverse is like a failed attempt, feeling underappreciated, feeling, I don't know, King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse, the Emperor upright, Magician, Justice in reverse. So I don't know, Cancer, you're feeling like there was a failed attempt here. You're trying to maintain your balance. You feel underappreciated. I don't know, you don't really feel like you're getting what you deserve, or you feel like the situation is one-sided. If it's a long-term relationship, it's like you feel like there's a lack of equal give and take. King of Swords in reverse, why that? 9 of Swords in reverse. Magician, Justice in reverse. Okay. Well, I feel like 2 of Pentacles, reconsidering. Ace of Swords in reverse. See, I feel like you're confused, Cancer, and you feel like you don't have the clarity you need to be able to address something. And I feel like you're kind of avoiding worst case scenario type of situation. And I feel like you're avoiding thinking about something, and your immediate response is to kind of take control in your own life, or whatever it may be, or get in your power. I don't know. This is you. If this is a long-term relationship, this is you, considering a divorce because of something that's making you feel underappreciated or something of that nature. Okay. And if this is not a long-term relationship, this is you feeling oppressed, and avoiding addressing something because it was humiliating. Okay. Or something of that nature. And you're more so trying to, take control of your own life. But it has you not really. Why is the Justice in reverse? 10 of Wands. I don't know. Some of you are just not willing to take accountability for what needs to happen in order for this relationship to work. Like, you're not willing to, like, be fair in regards to why the scales aren't turning. So, like, I don't know. It kind of feels like you're oppressed, trying to avoid thinking about something. 6 of Wands in reverse can be like, like feeling like this person has ill intentions towards you. And it's influencing you to like not really be fair in the situation, or it's influencing you to not really take accountability for why something is the way it is. I don't know, you're thinking irrational as fuck with the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know, you're thinking really irrationally, you're feeling confused. And it's like immediately you're going into your power, which is like kudos to you. That's like how you should deal with shit. But I don't know, Justice in reverse. Like if this is a long-term relationship, this is you not really being fair in a situation. You're just focused on this immediate feeling of, I don't feel appreciated today, or I don't feel appreciated the past week or two, when maybe there was like other things going on. I don't know. It's like something. Because I don't know, something isn't really working out in your favor when it comes to this person. And it is weighing on you. But in the same sense, with the Justice in reverse, you're either not willing to have that conversation. If it's a relationship, you may be having a hard time having a real conversation with your partner. Like you may be saying a lot of things that are very harsh, but you may not be in a place where you're willing to talk things through in a productive way. It's just like harsh energy. So I don't know, if it's a long-term relationship, you're not really being fair, or you're kind of, focused on yourself, which is fine, but it's like you're not being open to like implement your own frustrations in a way where the two of you can resolve it together. Okay, it's just kind of like, if they're not with me, they're against me, bam, fuck you. Okay. Which doesn't really work in a long-term relationship. Like you got to talk it out, okay, without the biases, without whatever. So I don't know, if it's a relationship, you're just kind of focused on your business, that's about it, or your money matters. If it's not a relationship, you're in a space of feeling like humiliated by the situation, or feeling underappreciated, or feeling like there was a failed attempt that makes you feel like there's no point in really addressing it. However, there's still something where you may not really be considering that caused something to not really work out in your favor, and you're not really willing to take accountability for that. So I don't know, you're kind of distracting yourself with your work and business, or the way it's like trying to regain control, because when it comes to your love matters, you may feel like you don't have control over that, and you're feeling quite oppressed. Okay. And it's almost like you're feeling like this person is your enemy, even if it's a long-term relationship, it's like you're looking at them like you're the problem. Okay, especially in long-term relationships, it can be easy to do that, to make someone else a scapegoat when you're not really considering like everything at play. So I don't know. Whoever you're dealing with, I don't know, you're not really feeling lovey-dovey this week, Cancer. You're it's like you're in this energy of, if you're not with me, you're against me. I don't give a fuck why you are the way you are. This is just how it is, and I'm not taking ownership to why things may be playing out this way, or I don't care as to why you're making me feel underappreciated, but I feel underappreciated. It's like you're in a space of like, I don't care. I just want to feel better, and I'm going to do that by focusing on myself and my business, and maybe that's what you need to do this week. I don't know. Whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, all right, whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, this is someone that is thinking long-term with you. This is someone that wants commitment with you. This is something that wants something long-term and established. The problem is this person tends to disassociate or detach. Okay, this is someone that may feel like you're very in and out emotionally, or they may already feel like you have withdrawn emotionally. The Knight of Cups in reverse can be someone like on the receiving end of very moody behavior, or someone that revoked their love, or someone that is moody, right? And it's like, this is someone that is very detached, because they feel like this is someone that is very confused on if this is something that is long-term and stable, because of the energy they feel like they're receiving from you. They do love you. This is someone that has a lot of unconditional love for you, but they're also mad at you, or they're lacking patience in the situation. Like this is someone that may end up just losing their shit on you because of something that's expressed. Tower, the Ten of Pentacles. Like this person feels like it's almost like this is someone that's aware that you're moody, but they feel like indulging into it could be sabotaging for whatever reason. Okay, they're aware you're in a mood, but they don't see the point in talking to you because you're in a mood. Okay, or they feel like you're in a very specific bias and they don't see the point in talking to you, so they're detaching from the situation because they feel like it could cause sabotage, essentially, or they feel like if it's a long-term relationship, they don't feel the point in talking to you because you're clearly in a mood. And it's like nothing they say is helping. So it's like someone that's just choosing to detach or bring a more stable approach into the situation. They may end up just straight up losing their shit on you, though. Like this is someone like losing their shit on you when they're tired, or like this is someone that's losing patience. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they may end up just kind of saying it how it is. This is someone that's like, listen, I love you, but I'm losing patience for whatever this mood shit is. Okay, this is someone that's being very direct. Or if you're not in a relationship, so if you're in a relationship, this is someone that's just straight up saying, I love the shit out of you unconditionally, but I'm losing patience for this in and out behavior or this moody shit or like whatever. If you're not in a relationship with this person, still kind of the same thing. Like this is someone that is expressing that they do care about you. There's some type of opportunity that they're seizing to kind of say it how it is. And it could be stemmed from a lack of patience or something that really just pisses them off. Okay. But I don't know. This is someone that feels like you're either being immature about something or emotionally irresponsible about something even. And they feel like you're kind of in and out and it's confusing the shit out of them. And this is someone that feels like they see the situation very clearly and they may just kind of say it how it is. Do they care about you? Yes. Do they want something long-term with you? Yes. But they kind of, it's not that they lack tolerance. I just feel like this person may feel like you're your worst enemy type of thing. And give me more as to what they're talking about. Yeah, the Chariot. This is someone that's going to try to take the reins and kind of get some type of conversation over with. Okay. Like this is someone that's trying to get a conversation over with or say it how it is. Or if it's a relationship, this is someone intentionally avoiding. The Chariot can be someone that is recognizing there's an emotional issue, and they may feel to be the ones that need to kind of embrace some type of willpower or kind of take control in a way where, okay, we can pull all this together. Okay. It's like this is someone that is trying to keep things together. But you may be seeing it as like you're underappreciated or this person has ill intentions with me or whatever it may be. But I feel like this person is trying to like move things forward. Okay. Some of you, this person is going to straight up tell you, like, you know, to take control your emotions. So something about emotions, okay? I don't know. This person wants something with you, but I feel like they're a little bit, they're like pulling their own hair, trying to deal with you, Cancer. Like, not that you're a bad person, but it's like they feel like you're in a mood this week, or you're just being immature about something, or you're not taking ownership of your own emotions, even. Like, for example, if you're not with them, they feel like, well, if you love me, do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is someone explaining or being very blunt in regards to why they're keeping their distance. Okay. So that could be pertaining to some type of in and out behavior or not really taking the situation seriously. So I don't know, let's just see what your advice is, okay? Let's just see what your advice is. What is your advice for Cancer? Four of Swords and Ten of Cups in reverse. Well, I feel like this is Four of Swords, Ten of Cups in reverse. There is something you need to meditate on, okay, or think about. Four of Swords also is someone that, you know, when they're stressed out or when they're needing a break, they kind of go into solitude, right? But with the Ten of Cups in reverse, there is potentially something quite dysfunctional in regards to love. Some of you guys just straight up need to end a relationship, really. Others of you, this is about needing to think on whether the situation is in harmony with, you know, your inner needs, okay? Because at Four of Swords, again, I don't know, needing, this can talk about like seeking guidance too, getting advice, you know, counseling. I don't really like recommending counseling to people, but it works for some, okay? Mind you, I have been in counseling twice, two different people. I found it the most degrading experience. So I think it really depends on who you get. Most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about though. So, but it may benefit you for like seeking counseling, or it may benefit you to seek marriage counseling, sorry. Others of you, this is like being mindful of a dysfunctional situation. And again, Four of Swords, needing to meditate on something, needing to think about something, maybe just needing a break. Two of Wands in reverse. Like, stop thinking the grass is greener on the other side too, Two of Wands in reverse. Or recognize where you're limited. I don't know, Ten of Cups in reverse is like a dysfunctional family situation or an unhappy experience, an unhappy situation, not being in harmony, but needing to meditate on that. Maybe needing to recognize where you yourself are not in harmony. I don't know, the Two of Wands in reverse talks about staying put. The grass isn't greener on the other side, something like that. I don't know, you need to think about it, Four of Swords. You need to think about it. Some of you guys need to think about how a dysfunctional family is limiting your partnerships too. Literally. Think about a dysfunctional family and the limitations it's causing in partnerships. So I don't know if your family's getting in the way of shit, but it's like, think about that. And if you like that, why are you in harmony with people that don't like that? It's that type of thing, something like that. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. We also have Cancer, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, and Libra. All right. So let me take a quick smoke break, guys. Okay. Yeah, we're going backwards today. So now, usually I'm a little bit more dragged out for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, but we're going to be a little bit more dragged out for Gemini, Taurus. All right. All right, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini and their person? What do we have for Gemini and their person? 3 more. One more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Gemini, King of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Cups. So, King of Wands. So I feel like there is something new, or there's an offer that you're very attracted to, but you're having a hard time showing vulnerability toward a situation. 4 of Wands in reverse. I don't know. It seems like you're not really welcoming something, Gemini. 7 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. I don't know, Gemini. It doesn't really feel like you're welcoming something. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to move on from a situation. Some of you guys may be feeling, I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I feel like you may be being quite mean, or not mean. I feel like you're taking a rigid approach. Let's just put it that way, to something new or something that is coming towards you. Taking a very rigid approach. 6 of Swords in reverse is like not submitting to a situation, or, oops, what did I do? It's like the 6 of Swords in reverse is like not submitting to a situation while simultaneously having love for it, or it's like you're attracted to it. You feel it's like you're taking a rigid approach. You're not welcoming something. You may just lack the will to fight for something, to be honest with you. But I don't know, you're not welcoming something. I don't know, some of you feel like it would just be senseless, or it's like you're avoiding talking about something. You're avoiding addressing something. I don't know, Gemini, you're not welcoming shit. You're being very, very, very rigid. Like, no. To something coming towards you. There's an offer. I mean, why the 4 of Wands in reverse for this offer? The Hierophant in reverse. You're not conforming. It's like, honestly, the Hierophant in reverse can simply just feel like it's an unconventional situation, okay? You may lack the faith in something that is coming towards you. So it's like you're taking a rigid approach because you feel like, what's the point in dabbling in this when we have a difference in values, or you feel like it's unconventional, or you don't have the faith in the situation. So it's like, I don't know, there's something coming towards you that makes you feel love, or it's like someone's expressing love or something of that nature, but you're not conforming. You're rejecting it, or you just feel like there's a difference in values between the two of you, something like that. So I don't know. Some of you, if you have a biased view on the situation, or even if it's a completely brand new person, even if you are feeling like this person is questioning why you don't want to go on a date with them, or whatever it is, you're not even really defending yourself. You're not even saying, well, it's because of this, or you are, I don't know, maybe you feel like there's a difference in values. Like, you're not even expressing yourself or defending yourself. Like, I feel like you're in a space where you're not even fighting for it in any way, where you're even defending why you don't want it, okay? You're just rejecting it. I don't know why. Okay, let's just see what your true feelings are for this person. 8 of Swords in reverse. You feel like you see it very clearly. You feel like there's a lot of red flags. That's your feelings. You may be feeling the need to avoid being gaslit or manipulated or something like that. But your true feelings is the need to escape the situation or something like that. Or it's like to avoid being gaslit or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like sometimes you meet people and they're like, oh, why don't you want me? Or why don't we try it out? And it's like, well, this or that, or, you know, this is the type of person I am. This is the type of person you are. And it's like this person may be trying to bypass that. And it's like, no, for real, bro. we're not going to be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something is like, we're not going to be a good fit. I don't even see the point in trying. I don't even see the point in defending myself. It's like next. Okay. So you're giving someone a very rigid approach, whether you have a history or not. Okay. So whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, so this does seem to be someone that's trying to move something forward with you or end this stagnancy. They definitely want to communicate with you. I feel like this person is either lacking closure or they don't really know how to have a conversation with you. They don't know how to talk to you. And it has them quite indecisive about how to approach you or what to say to you. But they definitely feel like they're lacking closure or they're something like that. But I feel like this person is trying to communicate with you. They're letting their defenses down, or this is someone that's kind of giving into a situation. For some of you, if you do have a history and there was some type of betrayal, this is someone that's letting their defenses down associated with boundaries they may have put up for a perceived betrayal or something that kind of made them feel some type of way. So yeah, they're letting their guard down. They're communicating with you in hopes to end the stagnancy. It's kind of someone that's like giving in is what this feels like. 10 of Pentacles. This is someone that wants to build something with you. So they want to build something with you, Gemini. This person may be feeling oppressed with some type of inner truth as well. In regards to something they know or something they've discovered. So it's kind of causing them to feel like, for example, if they know something about their reality or your reality or something this person has become aware of, it is causing them to feel unsure about how to communicate with you or start something or something like that. But it's like they're still choosing to reach out. This is someone that is reaching out with optimism, letting their defenses down. I mean, how does Gemini perceive this person to give you a better understanding? King of Swords in reverse. So you may perceive this to be someone that, you see them as someone that is basically willing to say whatever they need to say. Okay. King of Swords in reverse tends to use their knowledge to manipulate situations. You know, if you have a history, you may see this as someone, or you may have perceived this to be someone that's a bit of a know-it-all or someone that lacks tolerance or someone that has a hard time being rational about things or something like that. You may feel like they're very manipulative. So you're going to perceive them to be, maybe that's why you're just not even bothering, because you're going to perceive them to be someone that's just manipulating the situation or something like that. Like the King of Swords in reverse is a very, not a nice person, okay? But it can be like a master manipulator, someone that will say whatever they need to say to get you over to their house or whatever. So I don't know, maybe you're just like, I don't know, you're not welcoming. You could literally be saying, no, you can't come over. No, you can't come over. The fuck? That's like that energy. Like there's something like it's just a hard no. Maybe you don't want to go over to their house. There's something about that. I don't know, it's a hard no for you. Let's just see what this person's true intentions are. Well, Three of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Cups. This person wants forgiveness, potentially. Or they want to heal a situation with you. This person's true intentions is either to heal a situation with you or to show empathy in regards to something that was shared even, something like that. They do love you. Or they care about you. Or their true intentions is to... like Three of Swords in reverse can talk about forgiveness. And with the Queen of Cups, that's like forgiveness. This person's intentions is forgiveness. Or their intentions, if it's a new person, Just give me one more. If it's a new person, what is this person's intentions? Knight of Pentacles. They're interested in you. They want to pursue you, Gemini. Taking a cautious approach, however, but also wanting to pursue you. They're interested. So they want to put in the work. They want to make things happen. They want to make it practical. They're trying to recognize their interest and trying to like make it like, okay, how can we make this real? Something like that. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Could also be a Pisces or a Virgo. Even if it's a long-term relationship, Gemini, I feel like you're just no. Like you're not welcoming it at all. Like you've made up your mind on something. I don't know. All right, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus and their person? What do we have for Taurus and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 more. Knight of Cups just showed its face. 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Taurus, Emperor in reverse, and the Page of Wands. So there is some type of opportunity to communicate with someone, but you're feeling intimidated by your reality, okay? So I feel like you're hearing from someone and it's making you very happy, and I feel like you're welcoming it. There's some type of communication that's providing you with some level of optimism. And I feel like you also highly respect someone as well. However, I feel like you're intimidated by the situation, likely because of your reality, or potentially feeling give me one more in the Emperor in reverse. The Death card. Okay. One more. And the Chariot in reverse. I feel like you have some level of awareness, or there's some type of change, just lack of direction. Let's just put it this way. There's some type of like change happening for you when it comes to your love life that has you quite scattered while simultaneously having a hard time taking control of it. And I feel like Taurus, there's some type of good news coming in, but it's also, I don't know, Taurus, I don't really feel like you have anything to offer right now. I don't even feel like you're open to commitment. You're welcoming something, but I feel like there's a family situation or a living situation that has you feeling limited, and you feel like you can't even move from it if you wanted to, okay? I mean, I seen a meme the other day saying rent prices got people in relationships. That's been done. That's been done. Some of you guys, I'm just going to say it, some of you guys are in a current relationship that's very, that's not stable at all, because it's like giving you a place to live, for real, for real. Anyway, I'm not saying that's good, but that may be something that you feel like you don't really have control over. You don't really feel like you have control. So I feel like you're trying to be realistic here. I don't really feel like you're thinking commitment at all, because you feel like it's kind of decoupled from your reality and what you have to offer. So even though it's nice to hear from someone, I feel like you don't really see it as realistic for you, because you feel the need to, you know, partake in something that is not really in your control. Or like it should, some of you, maybe you just you're not ready for a relationship because you're, you know, looking for a place to live, or you're rooming with your buddies or something like that. I don't know, there's something to do with your home and living situation that you feel like is the main priority for you at the moment. And you feel like even though you know it needs to change, you also feel unable to make that change. So commitment is not really the forefront of your mind. So you may straight up give this person some level of clarity about your reality. But I don't know, you're talking to someone that's making you happy, but you're being realistic at the same time, and you may very well provide this person with some type of clarity in regards to your circumstance. Okay? Now, whoever this person is, Taurus, this is someone that is being very expressive with you about their own personal confusions, or they feel like they lack closure, or they're a little bit confused, because this person is someone that wants to jump right in, okay? This is someone that wants to go all in, but they feel like you are not motivated to, or you are putting yourself in a position where you don't have the ability to. And this is someone that wants to go, like they want to go, they want to, you know, go on a date, they want to talk to you, they want to call you all the time. It's like this is someone that is ready for real. Like this is someone that is very attracted to you, they're taking action. They're ready to go, you know what I'm saying? And they're being very expressive about their own inner thoughts about how they want to have a fresh start with you, or how they want to, you know, explore a relationship with you. This is someone that is being very open about their inner thoughts, but also expressing they're a little bit confused because they feel like you're not really motivated to invest into the situation. The Temperance. It's like this is someone that's starting to acknowledge the contradictions within what you say you want versus what you're actually giving them. And it's causing them to be, you know, not be temperamental, but it is causing them to be a little bit, you know, short fused, or, you know, their messages get shorter, that type of energy. So I feel like this is someone that wants to create something with you, but they feel like they're wanting clarity in regards to their own inner confusions because they feel like you're not motivated to be with them. High Priestess in reverse. So I don't know. I feel like this person's having a hard time, or they're moving into an energy at least where they're having a hard time trusting the situation because they feel like you're not motivated to make things work with them. And they're coming in wanting to go all in, or being very expressive, saying, Taurus, you say you want me, but you're also like not giving anything into the situation. I don't know, when from your point of view, it's like I really don't have control of what's going on. So I don't know, you feel like you have zero control of what's going on and your reality at the moment. So you're kind of participating in whatever is giving you a roof over your head. If I'm going to be honest with you, that's it. I don't know. Let's just see if you even care about this person. What is Taurus's feelings for this person? The Lovers. So you do feel a very strong connection with this person, but you're not open to put in the work right now, or you feel like there's a major problem that limits you from being able to put in the work right now. So you do feel a very strong connection, but you're not open to do what you need to do to have it, or you feel like you can't do what you need to do to have it. So now let's just see what your advice is. Okay. What is your advice for Taurus? Oh. Eight of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about being emotionally mature about your circumstance and, you know, things where you are having a hard time securing. Okay. And how do you say? Be emotionally mature about things that you just can't have right now, things you can't obtain right now. Okay. Take emotional maturity, not just within yourself, but within connections that you get raveled up into. This can also talk about, you know, accepting your lot when it comes to what you can't obtain right now, you know. So accepting your lot when it comes to what you can't obtain right now. Or if you do want to obtain something new, needing to take responsibility for that. So I don't know, sometimes we just need to accept the fact that this is what it is right now. Okay. And we can only do what's in our control. And that's just reality. And more people are dealing with that in life than you would believe. Okay. So needing to come to some type of acceptance about what you can't have right now. Some of you guys, you just need to accept your lot when it comes to overspending. Maybe needing to be a bit more frugal, something like that. I don't know, man, but life's crazy right now. So if that's your situation, life is crazy, and rent prices and all of that has definitely decoupled from the actual wages that are being paid out, and that's the reality of the world. So it's a world thing. So I don't know. You could be dealing with a Leo though. We also have Aries. So maybe needing to work on your savings or something like that. But you could be dealing with a Pisces. We have Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aries. That's why you really got to focus more so on figuring out ways to buy, or like focusing on that, because renting is impossible. I don't know how people are doing it. I really don't know how people are doing it, but I'm not going to be all negative, but that's like the world we live in, and we won't be tone deaf to that. All right, Aries. To be single when they came to me at freaks you out. I mean, I don't know what it's like in America. I'm assuming it's just as bad, but Canada, terrible. All right, what do we have for Aries? Four shuffles. What do we have for Aries and their person? Two more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Aries, Three of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, some of you guys are connecting with Pisces. Pisces had that too. So, but I think it was Pisces anyways. All right, so Aries, I do feel like you're reconnecting with someone. It feels really nice. I don't really feel like you're committing, or even lack, or even have the faith in a commitment because of limitations that you have, or there's just too much hesitancy or unknown just yet. I don't know. I feel like there's some type of return happening here, whether you're returning to this person or someone is like coming towards you. Like there's some type of new perspective here that has you I don't know, you're connecting with someone, but you're not really being wholeheartedly honest about your feelings. I do feel like you're wearing a mask a little bit when it comes to your feelings, because you feel like it would cause trouble. Or Hangman, Six of Swords in reverse. Why the Six of Swords in reverse? It's not making sense. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you may feel like this person... I feel like you either don't trust this person, so you're kind of keeping them at an arm's length, or you feel like it's one-sided, or you feel like they have an intention to use you or something. So even though you're connecting with someone openly and you're being receptive to it, I feel like you're either keeping it at a friendship, or you feel like this could cause trouble in some way. You feel like it could cause trouble actually, giving in wholeheartedly to the situation. And I feel like a lot of this is derived from fear, or fear that this person is fake, or fear that this person could cause trouble for you. I don't know why you feel that way, but you feel like this person could cause trouble for you. Or you feel like this person doesn't truly value you, or they're just sucking up, or something like that. So I do feel like you're keeping things light. There's some type of connection going on, but you're keeping things light, Give me more on that Three of Cups. This could be like running into someone in town too. And it's like keeping things light. Three of Cups. Nine of Swords in reverse, but the Knight of Wands is in reverse too. So I feel like you're thinking less negatively on someone, but you're still not wholeheartedly confident. It's almost like there's still this like fight or flight type of energy you have with the situation. So you're connecting with someone this week where you have a bit of a, like just waiting for them to fuck up or waiting for them to do something stupid, or you have this like fight or flight type of energy going on with someone. You don't trust them, or you feel like you can't trust them, or you just feel like this person could cause a lot of trouble for you. I don't know why. So I feel like you're open to see this person from a different perspective, or you're open to hear more from this person. But you're not really overly confident in the situation. I feel like you're kind of following their lead a little bit. Okay. And you are wearing a mask a little bit when it comes to your own desires or feelings or whatever it may be. Some of you are also connecting with someone, but you're fearful of expressing, you know, what's been going on behind the scenes because you feel like this person could cause trouble for you. Again, I don't know why. Okay. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Aries, this is someone that does feel a very strong connection with you. However, this person may feel like they need to walk on eggshells a little bit with you for whatever reason. This person may feel like they've already received some type of clarity or reality check that you have a temper, or this person has experienced the wrath of you at one point in time. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, this is someone that feels a strong connection with you, but they're also feeling the need to walk on eggshells because they've experienced the wrath of you at one point in time. For others of you, this is someone that is just lacking confidence, really. Even though they feel a strong connection, they may lack confidence in the situation. For some of you, this person feels like you have a very superficial view on them that they need to kind of tread waters with. Because I feel like this is someone that's trying to avoid some type of ending, or this is someone that is trying to avoid being bitched at. Like, for real, for real. This person is like, so I don't know. I don't know if you've like bitched at this person before, Aries, or I don't know, but it's like this is someone that's like avoiding being bitched at, or this is someone that is trying to like hold on to you while also feeling the need to tread on waters, because either you're not single, or maybe they're not single, or they feel like you have some type of superficial view on them. I mean, give me a little bit more on the Lovers card. Wow, the Five of Cups. So this is someone that may be feeling called to make better choices because they regret how they handled the situation in the past, okay? So that makes kind of sense. So some of you, you're dealing with someone that may have done something they regret, so they're not really sure if you're going to lash out at them when they try to connect with you or whatever it may be. But they are motivated, to make better choices when it comes to their emotions in the situation, but also recognizing, okay, I wish I would have handled it like this in the past. Like, this is someone that has some type of regret in the past with you, and they may feel like you're low-key mad at them about it, and they're having a hard time straight up talking about it because they either feel like you have a superficial view, or they just have a history of some type of temperament from you. And for others of you, this is someone that is just lacking confidence in general. Okay, but give me one more on the Lovers. This person regrets losing their grip, or like this person may feel like they lost you, or they lost control in the situation, or they lost their grip, like because they didn't take control. Like, instead of bypassing all the subtle, like, Chariot in reverse can be someone that gets lost in the emotional chaos, or that can get lost in or scattered or lose their grip in periods where issues come up, you know, and they choose their own emotional bias regardless of how chaotic that is. It's like this person may have chosen their emotional bias in the past when it came to some type of issue, or they it's almost like someone that lost their grip. This person regrets losing their grip or not having more willpower when it comes to issues or something that came up. So if it's a past person, this is someone that is deeply regretful, or they're wanting to make better choices with you, but they're not really sure how to approach you, and they are kind of treating, it's almost like someone walking on eggshells. So and now they feel like you have a superficial view on them. Give me more as regards to the action. Well, the Eight of Cups, King of Wands. Some of you, this is someone that is walking away from something else to take control in the situation better, okay? Or this is someone that is taking control or being innovative when it comes to addressing your disappointments in the situation. Like, this is someone that may feel like you walked away, or you walked away with disappointment or something of that nature. Like, this is someone that is being innovative when it comes to addressing your disappointments, or this is someone, their action is trying to show up in a helpful way. Like, if this is a brand new person, this is someone trying to show up in a helpful way because they feel like the emotions aren't there just yet, or they feel like you're not really into them. Okay, so they're trying to show up in a helpful way. And if this is a past person, this is someone that is taking control and trying to address things that had left you disappointed or frustrated, or had you not taking them seriously, okay? Which caused you to walk away. So, and even though they're in this King of Wands energy, they're still kind of walking on eggshells a little bit. So, I don't know. What is your advice to Aries? Any advice to Aries? Ace of Cups. Take the offer. Really. Accept this person's love. Accept this person's help. I don't know. Take the offer. Four of Wands. To the Nine of Cups in reverse. So needing to settle out past disappointments, or needing to settle out things that have you insecure in the situation. Like, for example, this is like your advice: accept the help, or accept the love, or accept the support, like welcome something. Maybe needing to settle your own insecurities with someone, or needing to express your own insecurities with someone. Needing to express your past disappointments or make peace with past disappointments. I don't know. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. We also have Virgo, Pisces, strong Pisces, or Cancer. I don't know. Some of you may be the one that's not single, because someone could definitely not be single here, which has this person feeling the need to walk on eggshells, and you may be feeling like, okay, this person could cause trouble for me. The Hangman can be someone that is feeling limited, you know what I mean, and can prophesize how those limitations could cause issues for them, or can prophesize how something, the Six of Swords in reverse can be someone that's like sensing trouble, which usually has them not really going with the flow as easy as much as they would like to, because they I don't know, it has them like not submitting as much as they may want to. And it could be something pertaining to limitations that you feel like you have, or even new perspectives that you gain in the past of this person. Like, for some of you in the past, this person was some type of enemy towards you. So now you don't really trust anything that comes out of their mouth. I don't know. But you could be dealing with the Gemini. Did I say the signs? Yeah. Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, and Virgo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. So I hope that helps you guys. And she's the one who cheated and won't come back still. You were close, but I'm the one that's scared. She's mean, and she's the one who cheated. All right, well, I'm going to go to here, guys. I hope everybody has a good night. I love you, and all the best. Bye.